Welcome back to another longer episode of If You Hate These Things, Don't Go To. In this series, we're discussing to which countries you shouldn't go when you hate particular things. Let's start with a phobia of spiders. When you hate spiders, don't go to Australia. Australia is home to over 400 species of different spiders, and this is what it could look like in spring. Talking about animals, I think one of the worst phobias is for snakes. Don't go to, well, Snake Island. Yes, that's what it's called. This is Snake Island, and there are 1,000 to 5,000 snakes here, which looks like this. If you don't like dark, don't go to Norway. In the northernmost part in the winter within the Arctic Circle, the polar night occurs during the winter season. The polar night is a period when the sun remains below the horizon for 24 hours a day, resulting in continuous darkness. Now, I know some people who don't like thunder, and if that's the case, don't go to the United States. On average, the United States experiences about 20 million cloud-to-ground lightning strikes per year. If you hate heights, don't go to Lesotho. The highest lowest point in Lesotho is 1,400 meters above sea level. Also, Lesotho is not the place for people who don't like feeling stuck since they are pretty landlocked and completely surrounded by South Africa. If you hate sharks, don't go to Gans Bay in South Africa. This small town has an estimated 50 to 100 white sharks at peak season. Still, the white sharks attract most of the tourists coming to the town that like to be a little closer by diving with them. Don't bother asking me though. Don't go to Niger if you don't like children, where the median age in 2020 was 14.8 years. Now this one is not meant to offend anyone, but Lebanon seems to be the angriest country in the world, and you really shouldn't go there if you're from Finland, where people are the happiest. In Lebanon, 49% of the people were angry the day previous to the survey, followed by Turkey with 48% and Armenia with 46%. Don't go to Iceland if you hate ice. Just kidding, Iceland is beautiful, and in contrast to popular belief, not only made out of ice. Just like Greenland, which is actually more icy than green. Maybe Iceland and Greenland should exchange names. If you hate being sober, don't go to Oman, where it's kind of illegal to drink unless you're in licensed public places like restaurants or hotels. If you're more of a tea drinker than coffee, don't go to Finland, where people drink 4 cups a day. If you're more of a coffee drinker than a tea drinker, don't go to Turkey, where people consumed an annual 3.16 kilogram tea per capita in 2016, which was almost 1 kilogram more than the second place Ireland, and 1.22 kilogram more than the third place, the United Kingdom. Now, in the first part I said Switzerland is expensive, but Monaco is even more expensive, where the estimated cost each month is $3,747. Switzerland is actually not even in second place. It's the Cayman Islands with a cost of $2,844. In third is Switzerland with $2,497. If you hate Christmas trees, you should either go to Germany to kill the tradition, or don't go to Germany, because there are so many. Germany is responsible for the origin of Christmas trees. In 2019, 29.8 million Christmas trees were sold in Germany, and keep in mind that there are so many people who have artificial trees to use each year. If you love food and hate wasting, don't go to Australia. Australia annually wastes around 360 kilograms per capita, 80 kilograms more than the second place, which is the United States with 280 kilograms. Now, in the first part, I mentioned Russia as being the coldest country, but a viewer rightly pointed me to the fact that Canada is actually the coldest. So with this, if you hate cold, don't go to Canada. The winter season here takes 6 to 8 months. I couldn't survive there, to be honest. Still, they're not the country with the most snowfall. If you hate snow, you shouldn't go to Japan, where in the 21st century, there has been a snowfall of more than 3,000 inches in Japan so far. This is 800 more than that of Canada, 2,200 inches. In Japan, it looks like this. If you hate going to bed early, you should actually go to Slovakia, where people on average sleep at 1:05. If you hate waking up early, you shouldn't go to Japan, where people wake up between 6 a.m. and 7 a.m. Are you averse to spicy food? Then brace yourself before visiting countries like Thailand. They have a very spicy cuisine. Now let's talk about extreme heat. If scorching temperatures aren't your thing, you shouldn't go to Saudi Arabia. The average temperature is above 40 degrees Celsius. If you dislike insects, nations such as Brazil may make you nervous. Brazil's diverse biodiversity supports a wide range of creepy crawlies, from buzzing mosquitoes to fascinating but terrifying insects like the Hercules beetle. Now, if you suffer from migraines, Tokyo is not your best option when you travel. With the lights, the large crowds, and the extreme noises, it's kind of overwhelming. However, if you don't like quiet places, you shouldn't go to Iceland. Iceland is one of the least densely populated countries, with 3.64 people per square kilometer. Also, don't go here if you're more into cities than nature, because, oh my, what is Iceland beautiful. If you hate strict rules and laws, don't go to Singapore. Singapore is known for strict laws, which is not something for the free-spirited people. If you hate long flights, don't plan a trip to Australia from Europe, as the journey can stretch over many hours, sometimes requiring layovers or connecting flights. If you're not a fan of earthquakes, avoid countries along the Pacific Ring of Fire, a region prone to seismic activity, including countries such as Japan, Indonesia, and Chile. If you hate crowded places, steer clear of India, a vibrant country bustling with people, colors, and noise at every corner. Also, their population density is 480 people per square kilometer. However, Bangladesh is even worse, with a density of 1,108 people per square kilometer. If you're not a fan of heavy traffic, stay away from Jakarta, Indonesia, a bustling metropolis infamous for its congested roads and chaotic urban landscape. But I must say that I do think nobody would really like this. And already the last one. If you hate overcrowded beaches, don't go to the beaches of Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. These are the beaches at their peaks. If we can hit the 1,000 likes on this video, I will bring a third part with 50 countries soon. Comment down below if you'd like to see a next part, and don't forget to subscribe while you're on your way there. Anyway, thank you for watching, and see you in the next of Earth Basics.